Alright.
But I was going to put it in and try to
Well,
start.
that's what you do.
I was trying to start, it sounds like.
Could be the points are fouled or the condenser is bad. Let's take this cover off so we can see what we're doing. Be a little extra work. A little extra work, but let me get this on the kicker off of it first, and then we can take those screws out. They're going to be tight. Alright, I give up. What size is that? Usually, they're all 10 millimeter, and that's why you always lose your 10 millimeter sockets, right?
Yep.
This bike likes 9 millimeters. Everything needs to be 9 millimeter on it. I don't know. Cover off, and we'll pull that rotor and we'll clean it up anyway. Probably make sure the magnets are good and all that, right?
Yep. And probably even on camera.
Come on. You can do it. That bolt back in there so I don't lose it. Okay. These cover bolts are Phillips. Let me read good Phillips screwdrivers and strip them out. See if I can break them loose. Sometimes these screws here are really hard to get loose because they go into aluminum. And the aluminum seizes up on the bolt. Oh, there's always one. There's always one. It's already stripped out too. Ugh. Alright. Those are loose, so let me get the camera readjusted. I don't know if we can see those we're working on. I'm probably working off camera. Trying to get those cover bolts off. Alright, go ahead. Take them out. Now they broke loose, they should come out. Don't lose them. Let's see if I can find our rotor pullers. Might be in the garage. You got this under control so I can go look for these parts?
Yep.
Alright, we'll lock it down under here, nothing. I'll be right back.
I've actually knocked the bike down before. That's probably why he asked. Luckily the bike just barely missed me. Same stupid TS100 again. Just probably off camera. Knew that screw had an end at some point. Dad really needs an air impact. Most other people just and these would come off almost immediately. But we have to do it the old-fashioned way.
How we doing?
Got them all out.
Okay.
Now
Hold on a second.
I have to cover off.
Make sure we ain't missing none. It's closed up before we spill them everywhere. Got some critters living in it. Mud at least, right? All right. There's our rotor. So we'll pop this off and probably have a look at our wires while we're here too. I think that is a neutral switch maybe. I see some tape, that ain't good. Hopefully that's in factory a wire loom and not someone been in there taping stuff up, right? All right, maybe we'll get a ratchet and see if we can get that off of there. Not gonna be lucky enough for it to be that size. You get it. Sorry.
And while he's doing that, show ya the pull set.
But
Heavy.
well, it does just about all of them except for the ones I need. Remember we did that boat motor and they didn't have one that fit? I had to make one. And I think the sprints that I do had an extra one. Is there an extra one in here? Yeah, see that one there that's extra?
Yep.
I had to buy that one specifically for that Rapido we were working on. It didn't come with this kit because it's different. Might have been for the Honda even, I don't remember. Either one of the two bikes I worked on, I had to buy a whole nother one because this kit didn't have the right one in it. I was so kind of grumpy. It's supposed to have them all, right?
Yep.
But it didn't. All right. It's probably going to be tight. I have to find a way to stop this flywheel from spinning. You can rest it against something here. Here's a spot there. Sometimes you can put something in here like this and get that to hold just enough to get that to come loose. Nice if I wasn't hitting the shifter peg, the foot peg the whole time. All right. All right, let's see if we got one that fits. Get the washer off there first. Actually, I don't know if it even has a threaded hole. I can't see yet. Let me get this out there. Let me find something to get that washer out of there.
I don't know why, but every time we come out to work, the chickens come with us.
They think we got food. I'm the one that feeds them, and they think I might feed them if they come over here. Yeah, that doesn't have threads. We're going to have to get a puller on these holes here. See those 3 holes?
Yep.
We're going to have to get a puller on that. Well, that makes it a lot more complicated. It'd been nicer if we just had it threaded, like the newer ones. All right, let's go see if we have a puller that fits. I don't know if we do. So we use this on that boat motor, but it looks like in order for this to work, those holes are going to have to be the exact same spacing, and I think I can already see that they're not. Come on. I have to make a new one. See, has to go in those holes like that. And they ain't never the same spacing. No matter how many you find, they'll never be the same spacing. All right. You know what that means? These even the right size screws? Nope. Nope. Metric screws. Those aren't. Well, all right, so I reckon we're gonna have to go make a part. We need to find something round about yay big that's thick enough to thread. You know where anything like that is?
No.
We need to find something about yay big. Let's go see if we can find something. All right, so what we're gonna do is we gotta make something here. These aren't thick enough, but I'm hoping we have something about that big in the shop that we can cut and thread this middle hole for a bolt. So we gotta line up with these 3 bolts here, right?
Right.
What we're gonna do is try to get the dirt, hopefully to make a ring on here. Nice dirty fingers help a little bit, right? Get that middle. Yeah. All right, let's put your hole in this one first. Start with a hole. It's tearing up on me. And a hole through there. All right, now we try it. Dirty old fingers on it. That's the circle we need. And inside that circle, there are holes. One there. One there. And one there. So we need to go make a ring, a plate that will hold 3 screws and then thread for whatever bolt we find in the middle that'll sit on there. Got it?
Got it.
All right. Let's go see if we got anything. See what we can find.
We have a bunch of camera holders, so I would put you on one of those.
No, we'll bring the camera holder or not. I'll have to see how long it's going to take to make it, right? How long does it take to make this part? Here are scrap part stuff. We got some chunks of aluminum. Probably don't need all that. Last ditch effort, we can maybe do that. The aluminum.
Yep.
Let's see what we can use here. Some in the drawer. Let's see if we got anything aluminum or whatever down here. Yeah. Nothing jumping out yet.
That plate looking thing.
That's for a sanding. That would work, but that'd be a waste of aluminum. That's not a waste of a good piece of aluminum there, right? Save that. Turn some other aluminum if we have to. Turn down some other aluminum if we have to. Not got a close enough center in it. Ain't coming out too lucky with that. Let's see what we can do here. See what we got over here in the rough stock. I was worried. You see it? You see it on the camera? I cut with most of it. We need a chunk about yay big, right?
Yep.
I cut most of it away. I was thinking I didn't have enough metal left in it. We can probably do that. Take it over the bench here and mark it up. I think this washer almost perfect. The right size?
Yep.
So we'll mark around that to get started. It doesn't actually have to be round. If we use it more than once, it'd be nice if it was round and pretty, but today we might just cut it square so we can get her done, right?
Yep.
Alright, we're going to mark this even though that's not the hole we're going to cut. We need a smaller hole that we can thread in the middle, okay?
Okay.
So we need to cut out that shape. Like I said, we might just cut it out square to make it fast.
Yep.
Cut that out square today, and then we'll have to mark and drill the holes. And I need to be able to do it now. Let me just, where my scissors go? There. Alright, so there is that part. You get roughly centered on here. We're going to make the holes oversized, so it won't matter that much. But might even notch them, because remember that boat one we couldn't use?
Yep.
If we put notches in here, not right now, we'll just make the holes now, but if we put notches in here, it'll fit a couple different sizes. We'll just have to decide what size the middle hole is, right? So we'll have to get this centered and drilled in the middle, roughly around there, and then maybe we can notch those holes. Where'd my punch go? There it is. So we need a hole here, a hole there. Pencil ain't showing up very good, and a hole there. Make sure we got them right. Hole there, hole there. Maybe. Hope we got that lined up right or not. Looks like we might be off on that one. Looks like I might have missed my mark on that one. Try again. There's one there. Okay. So we need that higher one right here, not that one. Like that one. Alright, so I think what we'll do is we might just take this out there and drill it, these 3 holes on the drill press. We're not going to take it over here. And then we'll drill a hole and thread it, and we'll just cut it apart later after we get this done. What do you think?
I think.
Let's go take it over here and put it in the drill press. Rattly table's kind of annoying, isn't it?
Yep.
Just that handle rattling here. Probably ought to put some tape or something on that.
Yep.
Alright, we need one hole in the middle, but we need to measure it for threads for that. Put some oil on her. Maybe we can get this thread. It's a pretty big tap. So you can get her moderately straight. Close enough, right? Probably only ever need it once. All right, threads in it. See if our bolt fits. Alright. Our lights off, go up, back up the barn and see if we can pull this thing off of there. Alright. It's a lot of work for one part, but what happens is a lot of people, they'll try to pry these off and they'll try to get a screwdriver like here and they'll break this case. And if you see a lot of these motorcycles, you'll find a lot of them with broken cases around here where someone tried to pry this thing off and broke it. So we made this part. Let's see if we can get it to work. All right, get that snugged up. And the idea is, hopefully, this will pull evenly against this pole here. Yeah, find something to crank that over with. That's probably standard because I didn't check when actually I'm pretty sure it's standard. Yeah, it'll work. Probably work. All right, so when we tighten this up, it should pop that right off. Like so. So we can get in there and look at it, right? Okay. So here's our point right here.
Yep.
Up there. That spring there probably ain't good, whatever that is. That used to hold something tight, right? It's all smooshed up. I don't know what that spring used to hold, but it ain't holding it no more. In our box. Keys in there, not sure. These are shear off sometimes. See that key?
Yeah.
Sometimes if you get like a really big backfire, it'll shear those off and then it will do nothing because it'll just spin on there. But looks good. That wire looks factory, so I was worried that somebody would mess with those, but it hasn't. See this plate?
Yep.
That's how you adjust the timing on the bike. So you would loosen that and you would turn it, and that would allow you to adjust when it fires. We don't want to mess with that. We want it to stay right where it is, right?
Yeah.
So what we need to do is when you get in here, we need to clean these points up. So we need to get a piece of sandpaper in there.
I checked all your flywheel magnets while you were away.
Oh yeah, magnet?
They're all magnetic.
All right.
Can I do the sanding job?
You gotta hold the points open while you do it. It's kind of hurts my finger actually. I don't know if you want to hurt your finger that much, because the only thing to hold it with is this tab here where it rides.
Yep.
So you gotta kind of put your finger in there. Yeah, we're getting her cleaned up a little bit. And dirt on the paper now, see?
Yep.
The other one wasn't even getting dirty. These will foul out, and even though they close, they won't make good connection, and they need to trigger that coil. And if they don't connect, they won't trigger that coil. Alright, that's probably got her clean enough. Alright, so we got this condenser, and the wires come up here. I guess we can always take cover back off if we need to, right? Let's say we should check those, but let's go ahead and put it back on for kickers. Always take it back off later if we have to.
This is the flywheel cover for the other
You're not
cover.
even in the camera, dude. You're down here. Points cover.
Yep. And this is the gasket.
Alright, those screws all out of there. Goodness. Long-winded ones. Didn't mess around with those, did I? You don't want one that goes in there just 2 threads, though, because you'll pull the threads off and that wreck the threads, and then you'll never get it fixed. Buy another rotor. That probably was a little overkill with those. Probably could have went a little shorter. Put this thing back on there. And line up our key. I don't know if I missed it. I missed it. Ugh, magnets make it a little hard. Alright, so our key's almost straight up and down. So we need this. magnets make it hard. It wants to keep sucking one way or the other. What am I hitting now? Come on. See in there. About there is where it looks like it ought to be. I think we're hitting that key though. I guess it's turning the motor over. Let's see if it hits that key or bottoms out. All right, so see if we can get the spark plug touching good up here somewhere. Good ground, and see if we can see a spark in it. Can you see the top of that spark plug? Spark plug there.
Yep.
See if we got any spark. None? Don't see none?
Nothing. I feel like it's trying to work out.
What's wrong with that spark? Alright, well that might not be the points then.
Because it sounds like it's
Probably
trying
still
to
wiring. Probably still wiring not working somewhere. We may have to... Alright, rest the way up here. We need a switch. I think one of these neutral indicator switches right here. That's the blue wire here. I don't know if we care about that too much. We'll wire it in later. It's got these 3 coils. The black one is supposed to be coming from the points, and the other 2 are supposed to go to the lights. But from here, when I'm looking at this, it doesn't look like it's, I guess it connects there. So that comes out of there, it connects directly to the coil. That should be getting spark. I don't know. Should be getting some spark. I think we got anything grounding out or nothing. I'll think about it. I lost my pencil anyway. I done lost my pencil anyway.